Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Rapping Chef, and I'm excited today to bring you this video. This was requested by a fan of mine, also a great friend. Today, I will be showing you how to get those nice grilled diamond marks on your steak. So today's steak that we'll be working with is the filet mignon. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this intro. Alright, so today my steak of preference we're using today is filet mignon. It doesn't have that much fat content to it. It has nice little trails of marble in that steak. So today I will be showing you how to get some nice grill marks on that, and also how to cook it to a certain temperature. If you are in a location where you work, you're a chef, you already know. You guys are professional, you know what's going on. This video is mostly for all the home chef that are aspiring and that wants to be a chef. So if you are home, you are going to need a few items in order to achieve this look or to complete this task. I would recommend a burger press, and also you're going to need a grill pot that can go on induction or on your regular stove, or if you use gas, I'm pretty sure you can get these grill pots from Amazon for a great price. Here's a recommendation: whenever you buy any form of steak, a ribeye, a fillet, a skirt, you name it, a porterhouse, a cowboy, you just let it sit out for for a couple minutes, at least 15-20 minutes, or just 15 minutes. Let it get to that room temp. We are going to go into cooking this steak, which I'm very excited to do. All right, so first of all, I would recommend a high heat. I'm using the induction, so I bring the heat up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I use Fahrenheit, I don't use Celsius. It's hard for me to calculate that, so I just go with the Fahrenheit. All right, so we want to start off by seasoning the filet. On this, I just use a garlic herb Monterey steak seasoning and a little bit of kosher sea salt. The total time that this is the steak that I'm using right now is a 1.5 inch cut filet mignon. Once you heat up your pot and you are ready to grill your steak, well, whoa, don't put it down on the grill. If I'm facing the grill, you're gonna have a mental clock. Your 12 o'clock is gonna be on the other side of you, and your 6 o'clock is gonna be right where you're standing. I have a system that I work with. The total cook time for this steak is going to be 12 minutes, 12 to 13 minutes, but I prefer to stick with the 12 minutes because it's a very thick steak. I have a time that I work with. The time I work with is a 10 to 4. So because I'm right-handed, I tend to put stuff first on the left. So that's my left right here. So that's, for me, that's a 10 to 4. So I grill that 10 to 4 for 3 minutes. Add the press to it. Here comes this is what we need the press for. The reason why I put the press on it is when you add weight to your protein, such as any form of meat, what it does, the meat will, all the areas of the meat, once the weight is on there, it will press down on your grill. Don't forget, time it on your watch. You don't want to burn it. Your 8 to 2, you're going to do 3 minutes. Again, we add the press to it. We leave the heat as it is, because you will get a nice char mark on there. So once your 6 minute is completed, what you want to do is turn your filet over to the starting point again, which will be your left. You're going to use the same time stamps, same time mental time clock on your grill or your grill pot, and you're going to start again with your 10 to 4, and you're going to grill that for 3 minutes. Once all side of your filet mignon is sealed up, there's a battle going on in there with steam. It is cooking inside. So by sealing off the area of both sides, sealing off both membranes on both sides, what it does is seals all the juices that are inside that won't run out of the steak. It actually stays inside of the steak to give you that internal cooking. You can check with your hands. You've been doing it for a while, so of course you're gonna get used to it and you know what you're looking for. So that's why you have some chefs, when they touch the protein, they know that it's done. Like for filet, you want to touch it from the top. For salmon, you want to touch it from the side to see how far it is. And there's a trick to it. For my inexperienced chefs who's just learning, or you at home and you're trying to prepare something real nice for your spouse or your children or your family, I recommend a thermometer. A thermometer will give you a precise internal temperature for your fillet. But guess what? There's a little trick that I learned from my mentors throughout my culinary journey. There's a technique that I call it a fold your fist temperature. Fold your fist, but not with force or pressure. You're just gonna fold your fist very lightly. As you touch it, you're not gonna fold your fist too hard. Just fold your fist just like that. And when you touch it, if it sinks in, once you touch it and it sinks in, that's a rare. But as you slowly tighten your fist halfway and you touch it, it's starting to get a little tighter. That means you're going to the medium rare end. You're moving from the rare end to the medium rare end. So what I'm trying to say is, the tighter you fold your fist, it's the more it mimics a well done steak. So if you want to practice on that, like touching the steak, this is what you're looking for, and this is the technique a lot of chefs, I know you can attest to it, a lot of chefs use this technique. For my medium rare, I do, like I said, I bring it up to 225 or 230. So if I get 230, if you get 229, 230, you want to pull that off the grill, and recommended you let it sit. We call this carryover time. The carryover time, if you give it 5 to 6 minutes, if you let it sit longer, you let it sit, recommended 5 minutes, you are going to have a carryover temperature of 5 to 6 degrees. So you're going to have 5 or 6 over on it. So be mindful of that. So if you cook it to 135, just know it's not going to be a medium rare steak no more. It's the more it goes up, the more done your steak is. Like some people do like their steak dead, burn, but I prefer my steak medium rare. If you enjoyed this video, let me know. Leave a comment down below, like, subscribe, and share to my channel. I'm your boy, the Rapping Chef. Stay safe out there, look out for each other, and God bless. See you in the next video. Look out for me. See me in the next video. Hey, remember, hit like, subscribe, and share, and do hit that bell icon to get notification when I post. It's the Rapping Chef.